Okay, this is just a quick update on, well, what I've been up to with Visionary 3 full and the update packs and coinops 5, coinops 6 and also a Dragon Media Center which I'll go on to later. Basically Visionary 3 myself personally is finished. I've removed quite a few bits and bobs from it because they were duplicated on coinops these days, so obviously it was a waste of time and I needed the hard drive space. I've now acquired another hard drive and another Xbox system, so I'll be doing a different setup which will be Visionary 4 and coinops 6. I've got another system which is also running coinops 5 and Visionary 3. I will probably stick the rest of the Visionary packs that I used to have on previously onto that one because that actually has got the room for it. Anyway, I'll get on to coinops 5 and show you the ROM count on that these days, well, game count as it were. There we go. 8,468. When it comes to systems, I'll just start. There we go. Right, this is the arcade system. Then we got the Amiga, the Amstrad CPC, we've got the Atari 2600, the Atari 7800, we've got the Atari Lynx, we've got the Atari ST, we've got the Atari XL, we're then onto the ColecoVision, Commodore 64, Sega Game Gear, Nintendo Game Boy, Nintendo Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. Then we're onto the classic systems where we got Black, and we've also got Doom and Doom 2 as well. Moving on to the Intellivision, we've then got the Sega Master System, we've then got the Sega Mega CD, the Sega Mega Drive, the Sega Mega Drive 32X, the MSX system, the Nintendo Entertainment System, the Nintendo 64, PC Engine CD-ROM, the Sony PlayStation original, well, Generation 1, and then we got the Sega SG-1000, the Sinclair ZX Spectrum, the Super Nintendo, VIC-20. I think we're on to the Virtual Boy now, which I am actually having trouble with loading at the moment, but there's that many other things on here, I'm not really that bothered. And then we're on to the Sharp 68,000, and that's all the systems we got in coinops these days. It runs really smooth. Like I said, the game count's 8,468. I'm quite happy with that on coinops 5. I'll just quickly boot out of that, go back to the dashboard, so you'll see the times, the load times these days of the dashboard from a reset. Here we go, bang into emulators, back into Visionary 3. I'll do a quick show of Visionary 6 and then I'll go on to the biggest thing which I've been doing, which is Visionary 6, coinops 6, I do apologise. Community wise with the coinops project and as a whole, it's very impressive. There seems to be a lot of active members on there, updates for the packs as soon as they come out, there's artwork, title sets, such a massive community on there, just basically adding and adding and adding. It's a matter of sometimes it's a couple of days or even just every now and again a couple of weeks there's an update, and then a couple of months down the line, just when you've got Visionary 3 up and running, Visionary 4 gets released just as you've got coinops 5 up and running and all set up and configured to how you like it. coinops 6 comes out, hence why I'm going to be doing another system later with Visionary 4 and coinops 6 running on it. I have actually got Visionary 4 running quite well at the moment on another system, so I'll show you that once I've actually finished this and Dragon. Game count on this is 4,482, I believe. But yeah, very nice. Yeah, again. Okay, now we'll just reboot and go into Dragon from Visionary 3 again, I might add. But yeah. just using Dragon at the moment myself for my own game rips to save me, well, wear and tear on the disc. As it were, I can just leave them on the shelf. You can add Xbox Media Center, DVD to Xbox, apps, movies, whatever you want. Just basically drag and drop the folder into it, and then add a poster.jpg, which is JPG, not JPEG, as some people have been doing apparently. If you do that, keep it to about a pixel size of about, well, I'm doing 480 pixels in width. That seems to work. Some people are doing 500 and something pixels in width. I don't know, for some reason it doesn't always redraw it correctly, if that makes sense. But yeah, at the moment it's working really well. I'll just quickly boot into a game to show you the load times as well these days. There you go. Once the front end's actually loaded, it's just the same as having the game rip on the hard drive as you used to, so there's no lag or whatsoever. And that's that. I'll just flip over now. Actually, I'll reboot that first. I'll just flip over now to the other system, the Visionary 4 system, and give you a quick walkthrough of that. Okay, this is the other Xbox, which is running Vision 4 at the moment. It's actually on the Evo X dashboard as well, because this is more an end user Xbox, as it were, whereas the other one's got a decent FTP program on it and all the rest of it. This one, for people who just want to turn it on and play it without messing all the settings and all the rest of it, is a bit easier to lock down. So to be fair, this is the one I'll use if I'm turning it out to someone else, or if I'm going to let other people play around with it. Obviously I've got one set up for my friends to play on when they come round, or mates' kids or whatever, but that one's pretty well locked down, so they can't actually mess any settings up. All they can actually do is play games, put a couple of arcade sticks into it, jobs are good. And as you can see now, we've now got a Capcom System Fight Club, so I'll just have a quick scan through that. Load times at the moment, I don't know if it's the hard drive or it's actually that I need to slam another update on us, but it is a bit slow in comparison to Visionary 3, to be fair, but very impressive. These guys are just constantly updating and adding packs and revisions, and then new games are supported, or they found a little bug and someone's mentioned it, and the response times to bugs and issues and that is stupidly quick. But yeah, once it's actually loaded, it's pretty slick, as you can see. Title sets run really smoothly along the top, and the videos are almost instant when you flick over to the game that you're selecting. There is a lot of games that you'll probably have played as a kid or whatever, or growing up, that you won't remember the name of. The beauty of Visionary and Coinops is that the videos do play of the game, and when I'm scanning through a few times, it's like I'll just stop for a sec, scan back, and it's like, oh my god, yeah, and get onto that for a bit. So yeah, very impressive. Thanks guys, yet again, well impressed with what you're up to. I'm doing this as basically giving a bit back to the whole coinops project itself. Hopefully my previous videos helped a couple of people out of FTP transfers and issues that I had, but hey, we'll see. Thanks again.